It has officially been 4 weeks since I had my PRP facial, and these are my results.
So PRP facial, also known as the vampire facial, was invented by a very good friend and physician of mine, Dr. Charles Runnels. And so what the vampire facial is we take blood from your arm and we spin it really, really fast. And when it spins it, it separates it into two different sections: platelet-rich plasma, platelet-poor plasma, and then red blood cells, which is actually 3. Ignore the 2 part. What we do is we then take that plasma, which is called really liquid gold because it has all of your healthy growth factors and healthy stem cells and exosomes inside of it, and we inject that under microneedling into the face. And so the vampire facial is microneedling of the face, and the reason why we call it vampire is because obviously we're using your blood to do it. This significantly helps with anti-aging, fine lines and wrinkles, pore size, and everything like that. So let's see what this girl's doing.
It has officially been 4 weeks since I had my PRP facial, and these are my results. If you want more information on PRP, make sure to go watch that video. I forgot to take a proper video of my before skin, but this is a photo that they took of my skin to assess any of the problems that I had. As you can see, my skin is not terrible to begin with. I just have some issues with congestion and enlarged pores and some fine lines. This is what my skin looked like about an hour or so after I got the PRP done. You can see I have some bruising along my chin and along the right side of my face.
So the bruising with a vampire facial is really normal, and it's actually really good. Why is that? Is because the layers of skin that actually have the blood vessels in them is how deep you want to go with the PRP. So the PRP getting into those areas may cause some bruising, so it is very normal after a microneedling session or after a needle. It looks like she didn't use a microneedler. It looks like they just use a syringe with like a 12 needle point or something to inject it. It's the same thing. That's very normal to have bruising, and it's totally fine. You're not going to have massive amounts of bruising. You're going to have little amounts of bruising, and the next day, you're going to be able to wear makeup and things like that without any issues.
I've gotten PRP before. I don't always bruise this bad. I might get like only a couple, but this time I particularly had quite a lot of bruising. This video was taken the very next day. You can see the bruising is still there, but a lot of it has already gone down. This was very easy to cover with makeup, and I was totally fine to wear makeup this day. This is my skin on the 3rd day. The bruising had gone down enough that I didn't really feel the need to wear any makeup to cover.
So we get already to see on the 3rd day that her skin is already starting to have that glow. It's starting to tighten up, starting to look a lot better. She's probably taking care of it with some sort of skincare as well.
It wasn't really bothering me. This is my skin on the 5th day. Almost all of the bruising is gone. I had a little bit that was like still lingering. What I did notice at this point though was all of the congestion that I had in my skin was starting to come to the surface, and I had quite a lot of like little pimples everywhere. So here we are at week 4. This is what my skin is looking like. I just have some moisturizer and sunscreen on right now.
Okay, 2 important things she said there. Number 1, moisturizer. So making sure you're taking or using a pharmaceutical grade moisturizer is extremely important. And number 2, sunscreen. Sunscreen is amazing. It is one of the only thing, if you only use one thing in your life, you should use a pharmaceutical grade sunscreen, period. It will save your skin. It will stop those fine lines and wrinkles from occurring, stop skin damage from occurring. It is worth it.
I also don't have any beauty mode on, so this is what my skin like really looks like. This is the front facing camera though, so I know like you don't get like all of the details, but I do feel like my skin looks brighter. I do feel like my pore size has reduced slightly. I know because I didn't have a proper before
She's got a really good
video,
dentist
you
too.
can't really see what the prior state of my wrinkles were like, but I do feel like they actually look a lot softer, and I haven't done Botox in quite a few months. I do also like that a lot of the congestion that I had underlying in my skin had come to the surface, so that's like all nice and clear now. I know it doesn't look like I had a dramatic before and after because my skin prior to doing it was not bad, but it is really good for those of you who have a lot of acne scarring. It is an expensive treatment.
So PRP facials or vampire facials is one of the best treatments for acne scarring. What she's talking about is the congestion under the skin is a lot of like dead skin cells, sebum buildup, things like that that are creating pimples and issues with her skin being thick, as well as her skin not having that healthy glow and keeping those pores open. That's what she means by congestion. So the microneedling is going to help bring all that stuff to the surface so that it gets cleaned out. It's going to tighten your pores up, tighten your skin up, and make your skin look much smoother. It's also going to help clear out all those acne scars and damage to the skin, because it's going to get rid of all the dead skin in the upper layers of skin with that microneedling. It's almost like a deep exfoliation, more than you can ever do with any type of exfoliator at home. And then it cleans everything out and then puts good fertile seeds into the soil, which is the PRP, soil being your skin, to help clear your skin up, to help build new baby smooth soft skin. You can see that she's got an amazing glow. It looks a lot smoother. She looks a lot younger if you actually look at the beginning of the video towards now.
So I wouldn't say this is something that you absolutely have to run out and get unless you do have quite a lot of concerns around scarring or large pore size or fine lines. If you have the money for it though, and you're just looking for something that will help you upkeep your already good skin in the long run without having to eventually resort to possibly Botox or fillers, then this is a really great treatment.
See, that's the most important thing that she kind of says there. Number one, that it's expensive. It's relative when it comes to the expense, because you can either spend that money now and take care of your skin for longer, or you can do what most people do, and that's wait until their skin gets bad and buy this skincare cream and that skincare cream, and $70 for skincare here and $80 for skincare here and this supplement for skincare there. And by the end of it, you're spending tens of thousands of dollars over the course of years, rather than a few $100s every 6 to 12 months to really take care of your skin. The other part of it is she's saying that this will lead to less Botox and filler use. The fillers, no, it's not going to lead to less filler use, really, unless you're doing deep injections with a vampire face lift and you're putting PRP into the fat and the musculature of the face to actually help with those structures, which is something that we do at Genesis and other providers will do. But the Botox, I agree with. It will definitely help reduce fine lines and wrinkles, help with the skin tightness and turgor, help with collagen building in this face, so that you do have to use less Botox or use Botox at a later time than you would normally use.
The Clinica did have 50% off your first facial for new clients.
We always have deals as well.
Actually extended that promotion. So if you're interested in that or any of the other treatments that they provide, like they have other ones like PicoSure, which is a great laser for those of you who have a lot of pigmentation. I've been kind of contemplating it because I've been noticing a couple little moles or sunspots starting to come up lately. Definitely go and try them out. And they have such a great system, as you saw in that earlier clip, of assessing your skin and what your needs are and tailoring a treatment towards you.
She must be talking about Genesis Lifestyle Medicine, which she isn't, but I'm going to say she is anyways.